Sound. So, hi, my name's Jake, and today I'm showing you my West Coast Runners finishing t-shirt. I got this top during last summer when a couple of friends decided to start up a community running club and organise their own event for all of us as friends to run. It was a pretty seamless event. It also, is this the sort of thing that you want me to do?
Yeah, no, that was perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
absolutely perfect.
Sound. I fucked it up now, and I um, yeah. So the reason why the West Coast Runners t-shirt means something to me is that I got to spend a couple of days doing what I like best, which is running around the park. I got to hang out with loads of friends that I already knew, as well as meet some really cool people who I'm still in touch with now. Sort of just being part of a running community within Liverpool. It was also quite interesting because it sort of happened in that sort of microcosm of summer when we was actually allowed to do things outside of the house with other people. I mean, it seems like an eternity since we were allowed to do anything like that, even though this only happened last September. But the item of clothing obviously means something to me as well, because it was sort of like my first, I'm not going to say professional race, obviously, but it was my first sort of organised event, albeit organised by my friends who did an absolutely seamless job of it, to say the least. And yeah, that's why this piece of clothing is important to me.
And you've kept up running, you're saying?
Yeah. So running was quite a new thing to me, as it was with the millions of other people in the world during lockdown, I would imagine. But I'd never really done it at all, since like until lockdown one, and then yeah, finally got the chance September last year to do this speed project with West Coast Runners, which is what the top is, and yeah, like that was like my first organised event. I've kept up running, tried to do as much as I can. Really, it keeps me sane. It keeps my mind clear. Gives me a chance to get out of the house, listen to some podcasts and some tunes. Yeah,
That's really good. Yeah. So it must have gotten a bit sweaty, like.
yeah. The top's been washed since. A lot of people who were running it, we sort of got them at the start of the event. So everyone was wearing it while they were running, which I guess looked great for all the photographs and stuff. But I also sort of didn't want mine to be gipping to the high heavens and smelling dead sweaty. So I actually kept mine, and I wear it out and about, not only just on runs, but just as a nice memento of the day, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose that's what a trophy is, isn't it? It's that memory of being together, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Obviously, we're the only people in the world to have these t-shirts. Like, you could get a t-shirt with anything printed up and be the only person in the world with it. Do you know what I mean? But this one is like, it's not like doing the London Marathon or any of those events, which are obviously great events, but this one's like completely tailored to us. We're the only people who have these shirts, and there's never going to be any more like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like a select number of people. I don't know when it was, like 20, 30 people, I think, were involved. So, I've got one of 20 to 30 of these jerseys.
Yeah. So I suppose like if you saw anyone wearing it in the street, you'd be like, I have a connection with that person. Like we've.
Yeah. Well,
You
it'd be
know.
someone I'd stop and chat to, of course. Whether I knew them beforehand or I met them during the event. But yeah, like that's obviously a cool thing about it as well, is that, when we are allowed to run again, I think they've got some more things in the pipeline with West Coast Runners. So, we can all wear our t-shirts with pride once again and get out running as a collective group.
Cool. That's perfect. Thanks, Jake.
Sound.